Okay, this is Deb with Deb's Cool Finds. Probably never thought you'd see me like this, huh? Yeah, this is my morning. I just got up outfit, but someone wants to go outside, and this is how I have to dress to go out there. I really should have boots on, but they're in the other room, and she's got to go. So let's go see what it's like in the beautiful, balmy Dallas area. Hold on. All right, ready or not? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, go Body Bella. Oh my goodness, there's the temperature. Yeah, yeah, that's the temperature. Holy guacamole, there is snow. There is snow everywhere. I never thought it got this cold in Texas before I moved here. Or I would have debated it a little more because I hate the cold. But I was in Chicago, so yes, it's better. Oh, look, even my birdies. My my beautiful birds. Where did I get this again? I forget now. It's set on there somewhere. Oh, I'm cold. There, it says right there. What does it say? I forget. Oh, Puerto Plata. They should not have snow on them. They are island birds. Even Bella's like, yeah, I'm not liking this crud. What happened here, Mom? I know, Belle, what happened? There's still flurries in the air. So needless to say, I am not going into work today. I'll work from home. So luckily, my boss told me to bring everything, oh my gosh, I'm so cold, to bring everything with me on Friday. I wish she'd go potty right there over that grate. Wouldn't that be cool? It would just go right down the grate and go away. Yeah, no. Anyway, it's gross. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to show you next. But, so I brought it all home with me. So, yeah, I'm going to get to work in a minute. I still have a couple minutes, but yeah, this is, yeah. I'm going to show you my, the hill outside. So it's not my hill that I have to take to go anywhere, because I'd have to go walk there, and I'm not walking nowhere. But I'll show you what it's like, because last Snowmageddon, we were not able to leave because of the hill, the degree of the hill, and the fact that there's this snow and ice on it, and the fact that they don't salt or plow here or anything. So I'll take you to that window and show you, because she's ready. She's ready to go in. She's not a snow dog by any means. But yeah, I had to show you my morning. Plus I'm freezing, so hold on. Okay, you really can't see the degree of it, and it gets worse as we go farther this way, but this is another hill for this subdivision to go up this hill, and it's steep like this when you really get up to it. So last Snowmageddon, I would watch the cars, and they'd come up here, and then you'd hear the wheels spinning right about this point, and then they'd back slowly and go home. So, but here's the back. My wind chill chimes are still... Boy, that one lost a chime on it. It went through a bad storm, so that one kind of lost itself. I haven't hung my new one up yet, but you can see it's still windy. The trees are still blowing. The snow flurries are slowly still falling, so I don't know how much snow we're predicted to get. If you can look really, really far back there, right there, that's the bridge. The bridge I always show you, the bridge to get out of here, and I do not see one car moving on that bridge. So I'm thinking that thing is just, oh, there goes a car. Oh, there it is a car. Okay. There are some cars. I don't know if you can see them, but I can see them. Can you see them? Let me show you. Let me try and do this right. I don't make you violently. Oh, I just saw some birds. Like, what the heck? All right. That's the bridge. Don't move. Let's see if we see any cars. At least what we're saying is few and far between. There goes one. So, yeah, they are traveling on it, but I'm not going to. My boss said if it's dangerous, don't go out, and this looks dangerous to me, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm not even sure I could get up my hill, and I don't see any tracks there, so I don't see anybody having left. Looks like, I can't really, it looks like maybe two cars here did leave, so maybe it is. I don't know. It just looks dangerous, so I'm not going to try it. I'm going to take this one day. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. It's supposed to start out cold. Again, I don't think, Miss Bell, there's no one out there to bark at, honey. I don't think it'll melt tomorrow, but who knows when the sun comes out. But yeah, it'll be a little safer than it is today, because trucks will have gone out and done whatever they do. I think it's brine, I believe. There's the highway there too. You can see the lake. Yeah, I can see the lake. There's the highway. So there are some cars going, but very few and far between. So those are people that absolutely have to go to work. Truck drivers, that looked like a AC, HVAC person going to fix somebody's heat probably. Thank God we still have electric. But that highway is normally just jam-packed in traffic, and that's the slowest part of my trip sometimes. It's just getting over the lake with the traffic, so you can tell hardly anybody's going to work. And that lake looks cold too. So that's where we are. So I'll be working from home today, and blessed that I can. Thank goodness I don't have a job where, you have to go no matter what, like hospital employees and firemen and policemen and people like that. I pray for you today. I hope you have a safe trip into work and back home, and things aren't too horrible in your jobs today with all of this mess. But you guys are amazing in what you all do. I used to work at the hospital, so I saw it and firsthand. And you guys are a special kind of people that can do all those kind of jobs where you just you have to be there and you have to undergo all of that kind of stuff. So I'm sure the electric company's working its butt off today. Here, anyway, most of the homes, I believe, are all electric. There's not a lot of gas used down here. So from what I've experienced, stop. Both in work. Bells, stop. Come here. Both in my work and in my, home experience. She's just standing behind me barking outside. I don't know why. Come here, Bella. I know she can't hear me. But anyway, if the electric goes, we're out of luck. Now, we all have fireplaces, but then, dummy me, I only bought one thing of wood, but let's hope. Everybody keep your fingers crossed that I don't get any power outages. That would really suck. Anyway, I'm going to get to work. So I hope you all are staying safe. I know it's worse elsewhere. Oh, an update. My son, I don't know if any of you remembered, was supposed to go this past weekend to Chicago to get x-rays on his feet to see about disability and stuff. Anyway, he not that he wants to get disability, he just wants to know if he is able to, and if it comes to that point that he can no longer physically work because of the pain, then he'll know that that's available. So and he wants his doctor, who is in Chicago, to check on his feet, and he doesn't think he can do anything more for him, but I said, give it a shot. So anyway, he was supposed to go this weekend from Knoxville up to Chicago, and I texted him on Saturday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did you go? Because I'm going to worry so much about you driving home on Monday, because if it's this bad here, I can't imagine what it's like up north. And he said, no, he heard the weather, and so he changed his appointment. So thank goodness I don't have to worry about him driving on these streets. I worry about my daughter driving on him, but hopefully she can stay home too. So if you're up north and it's way worse, I feel for you. I've been there, I've done that. I've been through one major blizzard, and then a few other blizzards up there in Chicago where we, couldn't leave the house and all that kind of stuff, not for a day or two, but for a while. But so I know what it's like, and I feel for you, and I hope y'all get through it safely, and that you're all okay. All right, let me know what conditions are like by you guys, because, this is, wow, snow in Texas. Oh, my grandbabies are probably very excited, especially Amelia. She's never seen snow. She's only 3, so she only saw that fake snow at the hotel when they were making fake snow. So, just in the hotel lobby, so it wasn't much, just little, probably soap flakes or something. But, she's never seen this, so I'm sure she won't like the cold, but I'm sure she's going to be thrilled with the little bit of snow that they have. So the kids are always the best, right? When it comes to snow, remember that jubilation in your mind when it's like snow. I mean, I used to wake my kids up in the middle of the night and be like, come on, get dressed. And they'd be like, Mom, it's dark out. I'm like, I know, but it snowed. And they'd be like, oh my gosh. And, get up, and you didn't have to go to school the next day if it snowed a lot. I mean, if it snowed just some, you're going to school in Chicago. It didn't matter. But if it snowed a ton, I would wake them up knowing they didn't have school, and we'd go play for a little bit in the middle of the night in the snow, and just watching that joy on their faces and their eyes light up is just a wonderful experience. So that's the joy of children. They come with a lot of heartache and a lot of hard work. work, but there's a lot of joy. And that's one of the things I remember. And tobogganing and snowboarding. I didn't snowboard. My son snowboarded. I tobogganed when I was a kid. We go tubing down the hill in a big giant inner tube down the snow hill. That was fun. My kids love to sled all the time. They loved it until my son moved back as an adult and said, "It's not the same thing as when I was a kid." I'm like, "No, it's not, is it? It's a lot of work." So we moved to Knoxville. But, okay, so stay safe. I know, like, some of the YouTubers I listen to are also getting this nastiness. So I think it's countrywide, maybe. So yeah, let me know. And I'm hoping, hey, everybody's doing okay, because she's got that tree branch in her attic and the heat issues and all that, and oh my gosh, that poor thing and poor mom. So yeah, I'm praying for them and thinking of them, hoping they're safe and warm, even if they have to cuddle together. I cuddle with Bella, she keeps me warm. And then I keep my temperature low. I try and do what the company is asking, not my company, but the electric company is asking everybody between the hours of 8 and 10 this morning to keep their thermostats low and conserve on energy because of the excess amount needed by everyone because of this cold. And normally my heat's at 65. I think it's at 67 right now. They were asking everybody to keep it at 68 or lower. So I keep mine pretty low. I just cuddle with the dog. I got lots of blankets. I wear sweaters. I wear my fuzzy slippers. I've got a little space heater thing, one of the safer, tower ones, if I need it. I know that's electric too, but it's just in a little tiny area, so you don't use as much as heating the whole house. And I try my best to help out in that way too, and not selfishly keep my heat on super high, while that may impact somebody else. I don't know how that all works. But anyway, I'm trying to do my part. So I wish we had those covers over my parking, but we don't, because that would be nice. Mine's just out in the open, like that poor little white truck. It's covered in snow, my little cover. Okay, I'm going to let you go and get to work. And like I said, stay safe, stay warm. Love you guys. Thinking of you northerners and even the southerners, because, the houses and people, everybody are not used to this kind of stuff. It's just a once in a while thing. And so when it happens, it's harder, I think. Being as I've lived in North and South, I think it's harder here just because of, like I said, the lack of plows and salt trucks, and insulation is not as good and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking of y'all. Okay, guys, I gotta go to work. Bye. Hi, guys. Well, it's later in the day. I think it's, 4:30, almost 5, I think. As you can see, it's a little bit melty out here, where the sun shined on it for a long time, like over there at my neighbor's. On the grass it melted, but you can see like down there on the parking lot it didn't melt. Here it didn't melt. So it's not melting because of the temperature, it's melting because of the sun's rays. But the street here looks clear for them. I think mine is kind of clear over there. And then you see people on the highway going halfway decent. I don't see anybody right now, but they go by. There goes one car. Zoop, zoop. Hardly any cars. I would love that was every day. But so anyway, the wind, you can see my wind chimes are still going, so it's still windy out. That's Bella drinking out of her bowl. Oh, I gotta tell you this. This is sad but funny, right, Bella? Are you okay, my little trauma dog? I went looking for her a while ago. Like, oh my gosh, it had to be like a half an hour ago. I was kind of just going to the bathroom. I was like, where's Bella? She must be staying warm. She must be hiding in my bed. And she wasn't in my bed. And then I thought, oh, she must be in the guest bedroom on that bed. She's just being nice and quiet. That's lovely. And then I got a work call. And then I got, involved in figuring that all out and everything. Hi. And, yeah, I see you barking at me. And so, there she is. So, I'm sorry to laugh at your pain, but I didn't know where she was, but I thought she was in there. I was worried. So, like I said, I was figuring out this problem. It took me quite a while. And then I was like, I heard this boom. I couldn't figure out. I see you over there, silly. I couldn't figure out what the boom was. And so I was like, okay, I don't hear anything else. Maybe that was my neighbor. I don't know. And then, so I'm on the phone with people and stuff. And I was working on the computer. And then I kept hearing this, like, I don't know, like a tinny kind of, almost like somebody with a high-pitched voice was talking outside, like far away. And I'm like, okay, that's so weird. I never really hear any voices, so that's kind of strange. Never putting two and two together. So finally, just like 5 minutes ago, I'm like, where the heck is Bella? And I look in the guest room, she's not in there. And then I noticed something weird, like the guest bedroom closet door is completely shut. And sometimes it'll like just roll itself kind of shut, but it never completely closes. I was like, okay, that's really weird. So I went to open it, and I couldn't open it. I had put away some Christmas stuff in there, and I had piled some empty boxes, for my reselling, shipping stuff. Hey, shush. And I piled them in there with the plastic bags and everything. And then there was some stuff behind the door. Well, and all of a sudden I saw this little face like peeking out between the boxes, this sad little face. And somehow she had gotten in the closet, knocked the box over. So she was underneath an empty cardboard box, and then another like not made up box, flattened box was also on top of her, not hurting her, just kind of on top of her. And she's just looking at me like, oh my God, you're my savior. So I had to kind of struggle to move stuff enough that she could get out and I could get in and rearrange everything. But yeah, so I don't know how long she was stuck in that closet, that poor little thing. But for all the barking she does, and she barks a lot, hi baby, what bells just rang? That was weird. Oh, you moved the wind chimes. That was weird. Like all the bells have been put away. Anyway, the poor little thing was stuck in there thinking she was like buried alive under some boxes, stuck in a dark cave almost. I can't imagine. Like for me, I'd have been freaking out and screaming, and you would have known I was in there because I got a fear of that. But you would have thought she would have barked. But no, not my little goober. Belle, she's going to bark at nonsense, right? Yeah, there she's barking at nothing. But she doesn't bark to save her life from being entombed in my closet. So anyway, I felt so bad for her. She got out and she was just so happy, and she went potty, and then she came back and she wasn't leaving my side. Like, oh my goodness, you poor thing. So I shut the door. Hopefully she doesn't try to go in there again. I hope she's learned her lesson. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. That's her horror story for the day. Hey, just because I'm talking, you don't have to. Come here, Belle. Now she can't hear me. Okay, anyway, I was just going to show you the current conditions here. So it's still absolutely freezing. Oh, below freezing. It's like 10 or 11 out. 10 or 11 degrees out there, so it's really cold. And I'm worried that tomorrow morning, like if this stuff is melting on the roads and then turns into water, as soon as the sun sets and the temperature drops again, which it's supposed to, I'm afraid that that'll turn to ice. So I'm waiting to hear back on that. But I know that like the company that does dumpsters, a big company here that does dumpster emptying and everything, left a phone message on my voicemail saying that, they were not sending their trucks out today because it was too hazardous of conditions out there for their trucks to be out. So yes, I was right to stay home and work from home. I got one of my projects, the first part of it completely done. So yes, quality work time with no interruptions was great. I've been working on that all day long. Finally just finished that. And then we'll dive into part 2. But yeah, so it's still freezing, about below freezing. It's still got some snow. And we've got a traumatized dog. Other than that, yeah, it's been a good work day at home. But yeah, it's been an interesting day. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope nothing bad happened to you during this first part of this icy storm. I know it's supposed to be just as bad tomorrow, and then at least here, I think it's supposed to get into the either 30s or 40s, something like that, on Wednesday. So maybe one more day of hazardous driving. I'm not sure. I'll find out, as it gets closer in the evening and everything. I'll keep listening to my little Alexa announcements and stuff. She always tells me when it's hazardous out. and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, stay warm, y'all. I'm trying hard. I'm trying to keep the thermostat, they want it in 67, 65, whatever it was. So I'm trying to keep it, mine set at 65. It's chilly. So I'm trying to keep bundled up and working. And while the computer laptop's on my lap, it keeps you warm. So it's dual purpose. You get work done, you get warmer. Anyway, so, but yeah, it's still, it's livable. But yeah, I can't wait for the warmish weather to come back. Actually, I can't wait for the hot weather to come back. I want my summer. But anyway, okay, guys, that's my little. You can see my little wind chimes out there. That's all I wanted to catch you up on. So I hope you're having an amazing Monday, not freezing to death. Those people are very brave. They are walking out there in that cold, crazy, and not even a jacket on. Seriously, just a little tiny jacket on. Really, y'all are crazy. Y'all crazy. Wow. Okay. Not me. No, you saw how I bundled up. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.